I lost my father in 2001 during the Jos ethno-religious crisis, the fight or the crisis between the Christians and the Muslims. He was killed, murdered in cold blood by some extreme Islamic sects who were terrorists or rioters. When we started looking for my dad, because we weren't sure what happened to him, I was with mom. We looked for him everywhere. This is the first time I'm saying this on the media. My father appeared to me in the dream. I saw him in the dream and I called him, Daddy, where you dey since? We just define you. At home, we speak pidgin with my dad and we speak good English with my mom. Mom was a teacher. We were free with my dad, so we speak pidgin. Daddy, where you dey since? Where would they find you? He appeared with the crucifix of Jesus Christ, with Jesus on the cross on his chest. The crucifix with the lights, just like the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Crucifix, a cross with the lights around it. That was how he appeared. And I was touching him. When we were little, we loved touching our dad. So I was touching him. Say, where you go, where would they find you since? He appeared with a cross on his chest. Anyway, I woke up, I told my mom. My mom said that is an evidence that he is in heaven. She also had a vision. When people were carrying a coffin or a corpse. When angels were carrying a dead body up to the sky. She had her own before mine. I even told her that, remember, the devil can give you vision. The devil can show you vision. I was young, but I was very intelligent. Days rolled into weeks, weeks into months. That Jos crisis was the last time we saw my dad. I was with mom the whole time. Mom cried and cried. I bonded with mom. I was with mom all the time. I was the eldest. I'm the eldest in my house. So I watched mom cry. I watched her suffer. I watched her go through pains. That is why I don't want her to go through pains again. About leaving the seminary, mom never wanted me to be a priest. She wanted me to be a medical doctor because mom is the academic type or the book type. She loves sciences. But dad wanted me to be a priest. So when dad left, my mom, because of respect, put me back into the seminary, back here in the East. The seminary is not cheap. The seminary is very expensive. But mom went through all of that. Both for me and my siblings. She trained all of us. With the help also of my family members. Mom went through hell. We bonded. Me and my mom are like twins. Me and mom are like a Ejima. We dream the same dream. If my mom sneezes at home, it will affect me. If my mom coughs, I will know. If my mom is sad, I'll call her and ask her why is she sad. If my mom shouts at home or something, I will know. Aram Jememe asked my siblings. My dream happened exactly. The other day, my mom was in the dream shouting when she was teaching, shouting at a pupil to get her English textbook. I was in a dream and saw her shouting at someone to get her Igbo textbook. I woke up and told her. She started laughing. I'm bonded with mom. Spirit, soul, body, otherwise. Aram Jememe. I see things when I sleep. I transcend. I go to places when I sleep. That is why if you tell me that I am ordinary, I will doubt you. I don't want to believe in reincarnation because of my history of philosophy. My background of psychology. I don't want to believe in reincarnation. But the things happening in me, in my life, shows that I've lived before. I've lived before. Even this life I'm living, I'm not even sure. I am not sure this life I'm living is even my first, or my second, or my third. it seems I have lived before. But I'll make more research on it, about reincarnation and all that. That is why I am delving into African tradition and culture. We call it Omenala or Ordinala, but we make proper research into it. Don't fight us for going back to our culture, please. The one you're practicing was borrowed. I see things when I sleep. I don't say everything I see. I saw the election. I knew the election was going to turn out to be like this. I saw the video son before he died. I see things. I see things before they happen. But I don't come out to say them. Because if I do, you will also fight me. That's for mom. I am very close to mom. We are bonded. Body, soul, spirit. Mom knows that everything I'm saying on the media is true. She knows how intelligent I have been and how serious I have been with my academics. But whenever she wants to try to understand me, you people go and call her like the person that called her yesterday and emotionally blackmail her. And she'll start crying. She's a woman, and an elderly woman for that matter. She's not young. Whether I become a priest or I don't become a priest is nobody's business. It's only the business of my family. You people didn't know how we started. You don't know how we ended. Please, it's not. If you love the priesthood, send your child to the seminary, please. Okay? Now, for dad tried to warn me. Dad tried to warn me about Jesus Christ. Dad would have been saved if Jesus Christ was real. Dad tried to tell me that Jesus Christ is fake. My dad asked for Jesus' help before he was killed, and Jesus refused to save him. I grew up seeing my dad praying every morning when he wakes up from sleep and at night before he goes to bed. He prayed. We have 100% evidence that he prayed and asked for the help of Jesus before he was killed, and Jesus couldn't save him. Dad came to warn me, and now I have decided to take up that mantle Dad has given me together with my ancestors to chase Jesus away from our society because he has killed many people. The blood of the people who have died thinking Jesus will save them have spoken up. They've cried. They have pushed me to our culture and traditions. I never knew what made me support Matthias. I liked Matthias before, but I never knew what made me supported him. I never know what made me, I was like, this guy is a man who is doing the work of humanity, saving lives, helping people, and some people are tackling him. I said, no. That is why I responded to Bro Chibo, that first video. Something pushed me to Matthias. The blood of people who have died, the innocent people who have died, thinking that Jesus or Virgin Mary or Holy Spirit or the Bible God will save them. We have our own God, which is the God of nature. That's the God our forefathers worship. And now we are here to honor our ancestors because they gave us everything we have right now. I'm here to do the work of our ancestors, and I won't stop unless Jesus comes down and explains to me why he didn't save my father when he called his name. My father was a good man, very good. Ask anybody. He was a churchman too. He was a church warden. He was also a chorister. He served the Lord. Why didn't Jesus save him? I know what we went through. Those who went to school with me know what I went through. My family, we went through hell. My mother tried to bring us up. She suffered. So why did a loving father allow his children pass through this? I will never stop talking against Jesus. I can never stop unless Jesus comes down himself and explains to me what happened to my father. Why didn't he save my father? A loving father, why didn't he save my father? What happened? Is either he doesn't exist, or he exists but he's powerless. He couldn't do anything. Or he exists but he is wicked. A kind man cannot allow this before his children. Can you allow your children suffer? Can your children be crying and you be there looking at them? No. So it is time to chase Jesus out of our land. Oga, we don't need you. Go back to wherever you came from. Go back to Jerusalem. I heard Jerusalem has rejected you. Israel has rejected you. So go back to the people who formed you. I don't know who they are. Is it Emperor Constantine? I don't know. Just go back to the people. We don't need you in Alibo. We don't need you in Africa. We don't need you in our land. You've killed many people. You've made us poor. You've made our people poor. You've made our girls prostitutes. You've made our people wicked. You've made us senseless. You've made us everything evil. Please go back to wherever you're coming from. I can never stop talking against you because this is the work my forefathers gave me to do. And I will do it to the fullest so that I will honor them. So also my children will honor me. Goodbye, Jesus. Leave us in peace. Bye-bye.